Skull Slayer.
Yep.
Interest started. Locomotion starting.
Cars are lined up on the grid as they wait for the lights to go out. The revs are building. Let's go racing.
Everybody's doing a brand new dance time. Everybody's doing a brand new dance time. Everybody's doing a brand new dance
Welcome guys. I think it's our first Div 3 stream of the season for Wheel to Wheel. So it's good to see us do a bit of a throwback here. Bringing comms today, ZD and Ron. Welcome aboard,
Yeah,
boys.
thank you so much, Dale. It's again, Div 3. Gotta watch the younger guys, or not the younger guys, but the lower divisions come up, and of course we've got my good mate, Rum City. Rum, responsible drinking aside, how you doing tonight?
Mate, very good. Well, howdy boys. First time in the combox, a little bit nervous, but we'll get through this.
Hey mate, you always remember your first time.
Oh, you always do, mate, it's going to be very interesting. The action's been fairly lively all season in Div 3. I'm kind of keen to see how the boys are going. I haven't had a chance to watch a lot. I am either filling in or hosting, and tend to miss out on seeing them, but yeah, very keen to see how the boys go tonight.
Oh, it's going to be some exciting racing, that's for sure. We're going to have 3 races tonight, 2 hot lap qualies, and that race 3 is going to be a reverse grid. So first race is hot lap quali, as I said, 7 laps around here, softs only. Second race is mediums only, 8 laps, hot lap quali again. And then the lovely third race, 13 laps, softs only, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be definitely a tyre race and see how we're going to go. I think this is a perfect time to introduce everyone in the team. What do you reckon, Rum?
Yeah, mate, we'll start with, we got Viper and Urgent currently sitting in the 1-2 while we're running through quality. Then we have Wrestler and Hose. the top 4 boys there running out.
And then you got
Some are having
Neil.
luck, some are.
Yeah, and then you got Neil and the Vipers Fang Racing, Armin's in TDR, in that beautiful Alpha. I know that Dale's missing out on it. Ice Stewart, don't really know much about him. Mate, do you know much about Ice Stewart there, Mr. Rum himself?
No,
Who's
mate,
Ice Stewart?
This would be the first time I've actually seen him race. I do believe he is a reserve ranked driver at this point, and so is only a fill-in.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, not a big thing. I think his gamer tag's actually
KPL Heartstop, he's a regular in Will to Will.
Oh,
Yeah.
Heartstop, yeah, that means, is that Pan Mac in Future Studios? Yeah. Future Studios in Labo,
Mac
and
and
then
Jack.
you got Abo, 84
Dunedin.
in the Dunedin, sorry, in the Mustang, Touchy, and a typical Will to Will member, long time Will to Will, and then you got Brutal and Soulslayer running up, going very slow, but I think he's looking for that optimal time. So what do you think it's going to be a fast lap around here? What do you think is going to take it out on pole?
I think somewhere in the mid 54s will probably be the aim for him, but I think high 54s, low 55s may be the pole.
God damn, they're faster than me. That's what you're trying to say. These Div 3 boys. You saying that these Div 3 boys are absolutely crushing it.
Yeah, mate, there are some boys in this division that are absolutely blindingly fast. I honestly can't wait to see a few of them possibly move up into higher divisions next year, and see if we can't shake up some of those guys that have gotten a little bit comfortable in their divisions.
Leave me alone. I just got comfortable in Div 2, right? They're just like, just ease up, alright? Just go on. Let a guy like enjoy Div 2 for a little while.
Well, mate, I'm also one of those drivers in the reserves hoping to move into a full-time Div drive next season.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And Div 2 will be my more than likely landing place, so don't get too comfortable, my friend.
Ah, damn it, that's unfair. Anyway, as we go around, I don't think anyone's set a time yet. As Vapors Fang comes around the last corner here, on the thing, on for a 57, 8, not a bad time.
57.8.
Few mistakes in that lap there with Urgent PD in that beautiful all USA.
Oh, Resta's just gone to the top with a 56.3.
Holy crap, really?
Yeah, mate, 56.3 posted
Horse.
for Wrestler.
Oh, Horse as well in the 56s. Holy crap, these dad
Yeah.
boys are showing me how it's done tonight. Neil comes across the line, 4th place, does no one. Ooh, who's that? Almonds come in.
Almonds, yeah.
Well done in that.
57.3. 56.4 for Hodes. What do we got? 57.6 for Stewart.
So we've got Touchy coming across the line. Talks about he loves his taking that one of the fastest lap stint. Crosses the line, looks like it's on for 55. Oh, anyway, pegs out pole. 56.0.
56.0. Oh.
Oh, days. That is a phenomenal lap.
And
there,
here we have
I think.
Soulslayer coming around as the last car to finish the time lap. Let's see, looking
Here we
at,
go.
he's looking at about a 56, 57.
58, I reckon. Oh, 57.
57.4.
Oh, not bad, not bad, not bad. What a great a lap qualifying there. Ooh, fast guys again, Touchy taking out the fastest lap. Can do his magic in Div 3, can't really do it in Div 2. And doing some celebratory donuts right there. But I think it's a perfect time to crack into this race. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think if we finish the quality session, I think let's get these boys cracking, and I think we're into some stellar racing tonight.
Oh, definitely. And then also with Touchy doing just those doing the celebratory donuts, I think he's just showing everyone, all Div 2 boys, a bit of who's boss around here, especially doing quali. But he's not leading the competition at the moment. At the moment, it's that very fast McLaren wrestler for damn hexagons. But yeah, who do you think we should jump on board with?
I think jump on board with Hodes in that McLaren. He's.
Oh, do you mean the in this Honda?
Oh, he's in the Honda. I thought he was in the McLaren. Sorry.
Nah, he's in the
Yeah, no,
Honda.
with the Honda then. Yeah, Hodes is one of the ones that I was talking about before. The very dark horse. He got his full-time drive late this season.
there off Ho's going on the inside of Touchy, showing you his boss right there, and also Brutal coming from the second row, overtakes the first row and gets a very easy clip with Brutal's going a bit wide there, getting touched up by Touchy. Wrestler, there's a bit of a argy-bargy there for the top four there, coming around, so just leave a little bit of room, mate.
Calm down just a little bit.
It's race, it's turn one. I think everyone wants to show these guys what they're made of, because this is their promo drive for next season. So yeah, as you said, Brutal got off to a phenomenal start there, taking over Touchy to holding on for T2, and then Brutal coming from the second row in P3 with Wrestler just losing 2 places in the first lap, as he's got Armors looking on the inside of him, and Armors giving a bit of push there, a bit of argy-bargy. Open up that steering, just watch it. Armins, that's a bit of a touch there, side-by-side contact. And he gets
something for the Stewies to look at after the race.
Oh, and it's awfully slow. He's going to get round out by Soul Slayer as well. As it just comes up, Soul Slayer's going to use all that power in that Supra, and just has, one little mistake, from P4 all the way down to P7. This goes around the outside Wrestler. Oh, geez, showing him I think he's a little bit upset and a little bit frustrated about the start of that race.
I think the fast pace to that start has definitely caught Mr. Wrestler off guard. I don't think he was quite expecting people to be throwing it so early, especially with tyre wear. This may only be a 7-lap race, but there's a number of cars out there that are struggling to make the 7 laps. I've heard during practice this week. A lot of drivers are finishing lap 7 with no tyres down the left-hand side.
Well, it all comes down to driving style. As I think we should just jump back down. Brutal picking up a half-second penalty, and Touchy looking on the inside of Ho, giving him a little bit of touch there in the rear quarter panel. I think he has to do a little bit of redress there. I think I wouldn't overtake if I was you, Touchy, but alright, no worries. As Ho's goes defensive just the whole thing. Touchy's going around the outside. Well done, great move there. I wouldn't want to pass for being a little bit upset there, but it is what it is, as he just pushes him off. But, great driving there by Touchy to take over for the lead. But, Brutal has to find a place to burn off that 1 second penalty. As in, it's lap 2, so everyone's doing perfect laps at the moment. But, yeah, great.
I think, this battle here at the front that's emerging between Touchy and Hodes could be something just to pay a little bit of attention to as we get towards the back end of this one.
Yeah, Touchy looks extremely racy, as he always does.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how it goes, because there's definitely 2 battle groups there. As who's that? Stuart? That's not Stuart. What's his name again?
Armins.
Armins.
Armins accounted for his penalty and is back in the line. He managed to minimise the amount of time he lost there too. Well done, Brutal.
Oh no. I think Wrestler's in the back of Soul Slayer. We'll go to a replay of that, I'm pretty sure. So coming into Big Binky Boy.
Yeah.
We're just on board with Soul Slayer here, coming into the braking zone. Wrestler's from quite a long way back and just into the back of him, touches him up a little bit. Wrestler's trying to redress on the racing line and gets cleaned up by the Volkswagen as well, so...
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Wrestler's off in the grass.
Soul Slayer's had another incident at the top of the hill.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
He's now fallen off of fairway, poor bloke. Unlucky, that is what the racing game's all about. Sometimes it's all victory and roses, and the other times it's not quite the same.
I think we should go on for this little battle for 3rd place here. The battle between teammates for TDR, Armins and Brutal, or just in one. I think Brutal's just backed off a little bit there. Just lifting off the throttle, letting the gap just slowly increase, because I know, as you said there before, Rum, that some of these cars can't make 7 laps, and the Fezzer is one of those cars that just can't do it.
Yeah, he's just looking at it now, he's a little bit into the rears already for only the starting sector of the first lap being completed. Going to be very interesting come the end of the race how his tyres go.
Some incidents here and there that's going to do the thing, but we'll see how everyone's tyres go, because it's really hard to tell who's got the worst tyres out of them all. I think the Alpha, that poor little Alpha, Armors in P3 at the moment, just got the worst tyre wears. Both his front and rears are about the same. Even tyre wear, don't get me wrong, but like, just chews them up. Dale, is that a usual thing for the Alpha? Just chewing up its tyres like it's no tomorrow?
Yeah, it is a bit harsh on its tyres, but I honestly expect the Ferrari to be worse. Just from a couple of the tracks we tested in the pre-season, the Ferrari definitely was worse on tyres compared to the Alpha.
Brutal looking for the inside line. It breaks a little bit later than Armin's and gets a textbook move in Hubert while chopping off the nose of Armin. So Brutal up to P3 after starting in P4. So yeah, well done, Brutal.
Beautiful little move there from Brutal to get that P3 position back from Armin.
Yeah. And he got a hard stopper there, just waiting for these teammates to slip up. So you're probably having both Dodgy and Tombo yelling at the screens just for like allow for some space, because Hardstop is right there waiting to pounce.
He seems to have chewed up the tyres a little bit now. He's probably comparable between the front runners in tyre wear.
As Brutal goes very wide there just to save the corner, but yeah, it looks like this is the closest battle group we have for but definitely for P3 here, with the two teammates going. Notice how it's Armin's, looks for the over and under, gets an amazing run out of turn 3 there, but just not going to have enough get up and go, as Brutal just takes on the racing line and just cuts off Armin's run there. So, these guys are playing for sheep stations here. I know that they're teammates, but they're having some great racing with one another.
Yeah, it's good to see that the teammates are willing to throw down and throw a little bit of caution to the wind when racing against each other. Great heads-up racing by both of them so far. We haven't had any incidents. So
just went. The knight is still young. Oh, that's awfully close. I don't know if that's a touch of that, but that was.
I'm watching from the back of Heartstopper's car at the moment, and I tell you what, if I'm Heartstopper, I'm licking my lips at the battle between those teammates, because if something goes awry here in front of him, mate, Heartstopper's going to pick up a 2-for-1 feed here on these boys, and he's going to find himself on the podium very quickly.
So hearing Armin's is on controller for this round as well, so that's a very, very different thing to be picking up.
Yeah, tyre deg on the controller I hear is so savage.
That'd probably be why the Alpha's chewing up more than the Ferrari in this race.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
that does explain why he is, because Armin's is normally fairly good on his tyres. Probably not the best of us with the fuel saving, but Armin's normally is fairly good with his tyre wear. The change from wheel to controller would definitely explain.
Just squirreling all around, like I know that Armin's has, he's definitely improved from when I was racing him, but that car control that he has, geez, what reactions! Hats off to you, Armin's, great racing.
Yeah,
I tried controller this afternoon for the first time in about 3 years, and I was doing 205s.
Oh wow! Yeah, I wouldn't even bother trying the controller. I've been on the wheel that long now. I don't think it would just feel wrong to try and drive controller now.
See what happens. Oh, Anil and Bifers battle for 6th place. Neil gets the move done.
Neil,
on the team owner.
On the boss.
Always got to make the move on the boss. Who cares? He should be careful. Dale is my team owner, so I'm gonna be careful what I say. But yeah, move on the team owner 100%. If it's on, it's on.
Well, look at this Viper with the close up here under draft. The VGT, unbelievable in a straight line, but just the cornering of it is where it's let down a little.
Pan Mac into the wall.
Mac-a-Jack?
In last place.
We've got no Pan Mac.
The Pan Mac? Is that
Mac-a-Jack.
Mac-a-Jack, sorry. Oh my god, my PlayStation is doing absolutely crappy things. Mac-a-Jack into the wall, unfortunate in there. I think that Lambo, a bit of a handful over here. But yeah, just running, unfortunately, just getting a bit onto the curves and just running straight through, that's unfortunate. And then now you've got a battle for 8th place here. Urgent versus the very fast moving wrestler in that Macca. You know, he probably wants to make up some places after having a disastrous start to race 1 as he gets into the toe. Going and looking for the inside, but thinks better of it as Urgent just goes deep, goes onto the grass and gives the position to Wrestler. So Urgent just making it a little bit easier for Wrestler, so that's a bit unfortunate for that man.
Yeah, just casting an eye over both Wrestler and Urgent. I think you might find that the discrepancy there is that the Corvette seems to be really dogging those front tyres. Like that, he's got far more use in the front tyres than the rears. Like he could almost do another race on the rears, but not a chance could he even get half another race out of the front. So the Corvette obviously very heavy on the fronts, but once again showcases the massive difference in driving styles needed to wrangle these cars, you know, from MR to FR to you know, to full front. We race them all, and the array of skill needed to wrestle these cars sometimes can be quite astounding.
I can admit, these guys, these Div 3 guys are giving me a bit of a scare. Some of these lap times that these guys are doing, like, you know, you've got Touchy in the lead at the moment, you know, 55.2, what, you know, phenomenal lap times here. You got Hordes as well in the 55s, like, mid-55s. Brutal's, you know, unfortunately just struggling at the moment, just popped into the 57s. But, like, Almonds, who else in the 56s? Wrestler. Yeah, like, you've got some of these guys that are coming up for the ranks, you know, gonna give Div 2 boys an absolute scare. Oh, geez,
yeah,
not good.
I do not envy the powers that be of the league coming into the end of season before next year with looking at the div placements for all the drivers, because it's going to be a headache, mate. There's so much talent developing at the moment in the league that it's hard to pick. You know, like one week they could be struggling in Div 3, but next week be topping the streets in Div 1.
Wrestler's just binned it at T1. He was getting very close to Vipers and probably looking at a move and just unfortunately turned it around.
And that's unfortunate. Just Wrestler's just having a race to get there. Hopefully it's not what the future holds for me, especially being in the same car, but like, I think just the pressure getting to Wrestler. He's currently winning, as he gets a little bit of overcorrection there. Just currently winning the championship for D3. So just take it home, mate. Just take it nice and easy. Get the points and, yeah, forget about it.
I think it's the first time all season he's actually been leading it too, though. Either this round or last round, he's been kind of lurking there or thereabouts. And yeah.
Who's in P2 at the moment for Div 3? Do you know, Dale or Rum?
Give me a second, mate, and I will just quickly pull it up.
Oh yeah, I think so. As I think it's a perf when Armin's and Arm's got an absolute beauty of a run out of the big banky boy all over the back of
Brutal's in second, Touchy in third in the championship.
Oh, nice. Brutal just coming. I think it's perfect time jump on board. So Armins could not make the move, but I think it's a perfect time.
Armins lost it.
Yeah, yeah, he's lost it. All right, perfect time jump on board with Touchy from start to finish. Just getting beat off the line because that Porsche is very slow. But Touchy back to the winner's circle in that Porsche with Hordes with a very fast start in the Honda in second place. Brutal going about to cross the line in third. Armin's in fourth. Yeah, GDR in fifth. Neil in sixth. Vipers Bang in seventh. Urgent PD, the man, the legend himself with no front tyres in the Corvette P8. Wrestler having a race to get P9. DBO in that Mustang, Scuderia Quadrifoglier, and Soul Slayer, again, another race to forget, P11. And a Maccajack coming up in that. Oh, did Maccajack hit? Yeah, he must have. Look at that, with the brand new specs on tyres and a very, taking a very adventurous line there. Just showing off for the.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Going to be a bit of a penalty on that cut back there.
I think he's just having
Could
a bit
be
of fun.
another one there. I think he's just trying to get the drift show going.
Yeah, no, I feel sorry for him. Like, that Lambo is an absolute handful as he just sends it sideways. I gotta
Hope
give
so
it
for
that.
the final corners.
I've got to give it a hand off to it. Like, well, I know that's probably the best way to get over a very frustrating race.
So that race to forget for Wrestler could possibly come back to haunt him come end of year.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah,
He's just under 100 points in the lead, and the two boys he needs to hold off are both finishing well in front of him. With Touchy with the win and Brutal, who's second on the ladder, coming in third there.
yes, but yeah, exactly. So our race winner, Touchy, Hordes in second place, Brutal in third. There, your top three for Div 3. I think it's a perfect time to say g'day to the sponsors. What do you reckon there, Dale?
Yeah, let's roll.
I'm a gamer,
A foodie.
A boss lady. I am sporty,
outdoorsy.
outspoken. I am fashion.
I am old-fashioned,
What I am not.
Is the same.
but none of us are.
We are all individuals with unique interests, needs, and goals.
We believe that everyone should have the right to live the life they want for themselves.
Whether it be exploring the world
Dog walking.
or binge watching their favorite show.
So instead of searching for the things that we do the same,
Let's champion the things that set us apart.
Because we're not innovating for disabilities.
We're innovating for individuals.
I don't know these guys. It's just,
Welcome back to the action. I assume we're just waiting for the lobby to reset, ready for race 2. But when that goes, I think we're ready to roll.
yeah, and then thank you so much for our sponsors: 180 Embroidery, AMS Excavations. I forgot one, and Promotal, for our main sponsors for Wheel to Wheel. Without them, we couldn't do this and put in these amazing streams week in, week out. Oh yeah, Hybrid Ag is the last one. That's what I
I was going to
I
say,
always
don't
forget
forget our
Hybrid.
good sponsor there at Hybrid Ag there.
Yeah,
Edie.
definitely. But they're our four sponsors for Wheel to Wheel, or been long-time sponsors as well. So without them, I know we just can't do what we do week in, week out. What an exciting first race there.
Yeah, that was a cracker, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The Div 3 boys definitely turning it on for their first streamed race for this season.
Oh, and everyone's going. I thought it was a hot lap. Wait, race track closed, guys. Track closed. What's the
But if they want to start it, I mean, yeah,
so it just started.
just started, I think.
Remind them it's a hot lap.
Life is getting out there very, very early on those mediums.
As everyone slowly rolls out onto whatever time. Well, this is race 2, 8 laps.
8 laps on the mediums.
Mediums, yeah. See how it goes. So we're expecting maybe a 1 second difference between the tyres. So with Touchy doing a 1:55.0 for his qualifying, looking for like a 56.0 for his quali here.
With that said though, Zeddy, there has been some drivers that, remarkably enough, it bewilders me how they do it, but some of these drivers can get out there on those mediums and turn laps very akin to their soft laps. Like we've got some drivers out there that can do some very weird and wonderful things behind the wheel.
Yeah, no, just like Touchy smashing off his teammates, like, you know, Stepco and all that back in the day. But, you know, we already talked about that because Steph goes in the chat there and, you know, saying congratulations to his ex-teammate of Touchy, so quite surprised with that because I'm pretty sure he's been bruised up by him a few times.
That's not even on the track.
Dale, I love you. It's always fun bashing up on the Milo boys once in a while. If you can remember that part of that track. I think it's a bit before your time there, Rob, so we do apologise. Dale and
I think that is.
That's
joined, of course, last season.
Oh yeah, you missed out on so much history.
Just search Discord for Milo, it'll pop up.
I think I might have a binge weekend ahead of me during the off season. Go back and watch all the old streams from years gone by.
No.
Definitely worth it.
No.
Definitely worth it, you say, Dale?
Definitely watch the back catalogue. There's some good rounds from back to like round 2 or 3. Definitely round 4 onwards. There's a lot of great racing in the back catalogue there. Definitely during the break, go check it out, everyone. It's worth it. There's some awesome action.
Yeah, let's not go too far back in the previous seasons. I know I've had some bad seasons. I used to have the lovely name Mr. Binnett with another old timer, Full Footner. We used to trade that title a long time ago. So yeah, it was
I think I might have to go back during the off season and see if I can't find Mr. ZD's first race.
I don't think it was streamed back in the day.
Your early one was, I'm pretty sure there's a Laguna Seca in a white Porsche stream on the YouTube channel.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure that's there.
Mr. ZD understands exactly what video that's going to be.
Oh, that's horrendous. We go back to the racing here. Jump on board with Viper's fake here. Went out very early. Actually potentially going to pick up the rest of the boys here. As he comes around final corner, absolutely gunning it. Is he going to do a sub 2 minute? I think he had a bit of a treacherous rate. Yep, there we go, 2 minute. I don't think that's going to put him on pole. But yeah, unlucky for so far.
Unlucky for my team boss there at Fang It Racing, Mr. Viper. Not a very happy hunting ground for the VGT, unfortunately.
Oh no, Wrestler's off as well. Wrestler's going to have a bit of a... He's completely backed off. Wrestler's having a weekend to forget, going awfully slow in Sector 1 there. So, yeah, Wrestler's going to be at the back of the pack.
It's his birthday this weekend. I don't think the racing really matters. It's let's celebrate the birthday.
I wonder how many salubrious drinks he's had in celebration of his birth.
His 40th birthday as well.
Yeah. Well, being the 40th, gee, he's probably at least a bottle and a half in.
Oh wait, no, he's just hungover from last night. As Neil goes a bit wide over the final line, is about to cross the line with Almonds and close. So Will goes up to 12, and then Almonds beaten by 1.4 seconds. Holy crap! What did they feed him at TDR?
Almonds was quicker on those mediums than a lot of the guys were on race pace on the softs. Obviously, there's a lot of tyre wear management. So, just for some context.
Again, Pete Snager, that P2 just can't get that P1 at the moment. Who else have we got? So Wrestler's going to be off. So Urgent PD. He's looked like he's had a bit of a shocker as well.
Oh yeah, he's had a very bad one.
So Soul Slayer coming across the line, wants to have a race once again up to P4. Well done, Soul Slayer. Urgent coming across the line. Yep. Urgent having Urgent and Wrestler having a time to forget. As Touchy pole one sinner. Oh no way! Touchy gets beat by Almonds. This could be Almonds' first pole.
Oh, Brutal seems to have had a shocker there at the end there as well.
Geez, some of these guys just forgetting that there's having a little bit less traction with these things, but Almonds on controller. Nah. Someone's got to drug test those guys at TDR on controller, and I'm setting the fastest lap, a 1 minute 57.5. Well done, Almonds. I I don't know what else to say, mate. Like, what do you reckon? Let's race?
Yeah, mate, let's get into it. This one I think will be just as big a cracker as the last, with the guys trying to find some extra grip and try and make some moves in these early laps.
Yeah, but look at that. Armin's P1, Touchy getting pipped by 1/10 of a second over Armin with Hordes in P3 with that, again, fast-moving Honda.
Yes.
It's definitely going to be a race here. Who do you think we can jump on board with? So we've got the fast-moving Honda in
I
P3, and you got Brutal in P10.
Brutal in
I'm gonna jump on
P10.
board with Touchy, but I think maybe have a look at the Honda from 3.
No, I'm thinking
Again,
Brutal
with
in
his
10.
launch.
I think
Yeah,
Brutal
well-
in 10, have it right at the back, and you can see all the action as it gets on. All the
Restless
lights are
jumped.
on, and we are.
Restless forgot to put the brakes on.
Again, Horde's getting an amazing launch. Wrestler having a time to forget. But Hordes comes up, rounds the field, and takes that. Oh, that's someone out wide there. Someone got hit. Out wide.
Vipers is off. We'll go to that replay in a minute, but we'll just let them kind of sort it themselves out.
Yeah, Touchy's having a little bit more of a issue getting past him this time.
Yeah, that's
It
unfortunate.
did show the nose down the inside of 1 to Armin's, but Armin's very quickly moved into position to make sure he couldn't sweep out and complete it.
You just want to quickly jump to that replay there, Dale? Well,
Yeah, we will.
Everyone seems settled.
Yeah, we seem to have settled down a little bit now. The boys have. Oh,
So, take us through there, Dale.
I-
Up and running.
I kind of missed it. Let me try it again. I was on board with the wrong person. Here we go. We're on board with Vipers. Yeah, gets flying pretty well. We've got the Ferrari coming up the inside between himself and the Lambo. Yeah, just goes wide actually. Gets collected a little bit by the Nissan GDR, but he was already tiptoeing. And then looks like he got collected by a Wrestler as he was trying to regain the track. So yeah.
Okay, Dale,
Just
you
a very
got to jump on
interesting
board
one.
with this battle for P8. Oh, it is on young and all these boys. They're all over the place. You've got Wrestler trying to come through, and Urgent as well. And you've got, as Wrestler looks on the inside, pulls it. Does he get it done? He gets it done. Runs a little bit wide there, but gets it done there. Well done, Wrestler. Oh, having a recovery, a great way to start having your recovery drive.
yeah, well, I was on board with Neil as Dale was dialing up that replay of the earlier incident there, and we had a bit of a touch up the back between Neil and Macca, and Macca's since lost an extra place after the touch. Which is a little bit unfortunate for him. He's managed to steady the ship though. He's managed to hold it in 8 now, and he's gaining back on Heartstopper. But just shows that one little bit of misjudgment can cost you a lot of track time.
Oh, yes, he can. But yeah, top 3 at the moment. Hordes are having that fast-moving Honda, just managing the gap to Armin's pulse hitter as Touchy. Try looking on the inside there and gets just a little bit of a touch saying, hey mate, I'm here. But Touchy probably wants to find a way around Armin's there and start attacking Hordes in P1 there.
Yeah, I think with the reinvigorated pace that Armin's is showing on those mediums, always put the commentator's curse on him there. Instantly makes a little mistake, but
I'm going to cut you off there. Jump into P8 there. Wrestler versus a Maccajack. Yeah, as they come up, he's just in the slipstream. He's got to go for the move there. Come on, Wrestler.
Oh.
Go for it. He's looking at the inside, brakes at the same time. Just brakes a little bit early. Maccajack gives him some yellows.
Oh, Soulslayer's binned it there. Can we get a replay of that at all?
We
Dale?
can definitely. I'll go to the replay now. So he's got Brutal behind him. Brutal's coming up the inside. Plenty of space given. Oh, Brutal's just understeered into the side of him by the look of it, and yeah, he's gone round.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Unlucky for Souls. Same corner, different race.
That's, yeah, leave on to Stewart's. That could throw another thing at work. As Maccajack goes a bit wide and opening the door for Wrestler for P8. Wrestler gets a great run of the final chord. Having a look on the inside, just closing the gap. Then as he's got it done there, but they break, just holding his line. Great racing there, learning a lot from Seckers. I can see Wrestler. As Mackett looked, I thought he was going to go for the inside and send it, but doesn't think better or wiser. But great racing by these guys and great move by Wrestler for P7.
That little incident between Brutal and Soulslayer has closed the gap a little bit for Neil to the back of Brutal. He's sort of lingering right on the edge of the draft. If he can stay there as they come up the hill, we all know how good the AMG is under draft.
Definitely. But we've missed two massive things. So Touchy's got around Armors, but has a 2-second penalty that he has to burn. That's going to put him back in the hands of potentially Brutal. Because where he loses, he's going to lose so much time. So as he peels off to the racing line, who's purple as well. This would be dying as Almonds goes around, and then he's going to have to take the shell line. And Brutal is just hunting him down and gets around him as well. So yeah,
now that drops him into that little gap between him and between Brutal and Neil.
As it gets all crossed up as well, like great car control, Touchy, showing experience and just continue on with it.
Wrestler will be
Wrestler picked up that 1 second penalty as well. Geez, this guy's having
an absolute shocker to the poor bloke this weekend, isn't he?
Yeah, that's, I think he's still a bit hungover. Don't remember, guys, don't drink and drive. I think he's below the legal limit, but I think he's still holding and nursing a headache at the moment. But happy 40th again for Wrestler. Hopefully your birthday was better than your race results.
And there's still one more to go.
Party for your birthday than you've had the luck on your races, mate. You've had a shocker this weekend, although he's correcting his lap times a little bit there. He's come back down into the 58s now, so he's moving at least in the right direction.
Hurried's just set fastest lap again, so he's extended his lead to 3.5 as well, while this is all going on behind him.
What have you and Zuzu been teaching them, Dale? I can't get any faster, but these boys are nearly matching my times. Like, what have
I haven't taught anyone anything. Definitely this back half of the season. I feel like I've been on, maybe done one lap guide the whole last half of the season. So I think everyone's using Sex's lap guides, to be honest, even though it's a different car.
Yeah, and then just finessing by definitely by Zuzu, but these guys are.
Zeus stepped into a Honda that he absolutely hates the Group 4 version or a Group 3 version of it. Yeah, he's just doing a marvelous job out there too, in Div 1 in it.
Hey, don't hate the Honda. It's such a great car. As Touchy's up by
Up by 5,000.
Yeah, he's up by 5,000, and he's also running purple by nearly, yeah, and he's up by 2/10 as well on purple, and all over the back of Brutally. They're trying to look for a way around, but that Bez has got some straight line speed compared to the Porsche there. And also it will be the gearing as well. Brutal goes a little bit defensively coming into this corner.
Touchy goes up, still 100th in the purple at the moment, sitting behind the wing of Brutal here. I think we might stick with these guys for just a minute, guys. This looks like it could heat up in the next couple of turns.
Yeah, definitely, for sure, mate, for sure. As just Brutal gets it. Oh, wow, just Touchy running a bit right. Aero wash is a real thing. As Brutal goes defensive, I think he just took a little bit too much break as he cuts back on the racing line and just holds off Touchy for another lap. But I think it's more a matter of time, not when. And Touchy's going to be around.
It's a matter of when, not if, at the moment.
Yeah.
To when Touchy rounds up Brutal, I think.
A bit of slip from the Alpha would do a world of wonders for him, though.
Well,
if Brutal can make that jump on the accelerator into the slip of his teammate ahead, it's definitely going to do him wonders over that poor Porsche. As we know, he's the fastest in a straight line the best of times.
He's borderline in the slip now, but he's just going defensive each time, so yeah, he'll need to stay on the racing line to get that slip this time through if he's within a second.
I think it's just that racing IQ. These guys are still just learning, like, how to defend, how to think. That's why we got the div system. But yeah, he just didn't go defensive and just stayed in the slip train. Almonds could be doing the Carlos Sainz thing and just giving him that little bit of toe to hold off. Touchy Ooh.
Oh,
That's
got a little bit excited with the arse there as he tried to catch the slipstream down the hill.
No, but yeah, that little squeal just let Brutal off the hook there.
Yes.
Just... Ooh,
He gets the run up the hill though, Touchy.
Oh,
He's very strong at Big Banky Boy there.
And then right behind him, actually, Wrestler gets the move done as well on Heartstopper. So yeah, there you go. So Wrestler making a great move there. As Touchy comes out on the inside of Brutal and gets the job done. As Brutal looks on the
Switch
inside,
back.
Brutal's trying to go back up the inside.
Pulls
great
out.
car control there. He knew that he's a bit squirrely.
And he's round.
He's just lost it.
That's unfortunate, Brutal. Just watch out for the redress, mate.
Nah, he's fine, he's fine.
I mean, not the redress, but like...
The rejoin is good.
Rejoin. Well done there, Brutal, on the rejoin. Made sure you left the guys plenty of room sweeping around the outside there. Awesome heads-up drive there to rejoin. Unlucky for Brutal, mate. He was definitely well in that fight with touching Almonds there for the last couple of laps, but it just shows, you know, you get just that little bit excited on the throttle coming out of a corner and can be all she wrote.
Yeah, its course is very flowy. This track's very flowy, but also... Oh, it's Armand gets a little bit sideways there coming out of the turn 3. Sorry, turn 4. He comes into the race here, but you know, losing a bit of time there. I think Armand's looking in his rearview mirror and not looking straight ahead because we know he has the speed on mediums to hold off Touchy, so...
Touchy with a nice slide through that corner too to get up the hill. He's pushing really hard, Touchy is.
Oh, as Viper's baying for P10 on Viper's battle for P10 urgent. Viper saying Viper got an absolute amazing run in the VGT and gets the move done just before the corner there. Urgent giving a bit of a touch there like, hey mate, I'm here. But yeah, Viper's just taking in the apex and up for P10.
Maccajack taking the opportunity to move past his teammate as well.
So much action, it's hard to...
Yeah, I'm slowly scrolling through. I just jumped back there to watch what was going on there, but here we go. Touchy's now closed right up on Armands here, up the front. I think at this point it's kind of Hode's race to lose. I think unless he makes a mistake, he's pretty safe there with his 4-second lead.
We'll just leave him on his own at the moment.
We won't say that. Like, just leave Hodes as it is, but we'll keep on board with this battle for second place here. Armand's definitely going defensive. You can see the little differences. Just definitely the controller versus pedals there, because you can see Armand's very much stabby, while Touchy rolls in on the brakes. So definitely having the advantage under the brakes there as he goes around looks around the outside. Armand's
nice.
Touchy
shuts the door on him for the next corner. Touchy around the outside here. He's done it before.
Oh, that's a give. Oh, Armand's great defensive driving. I think he's learned a few things from me when we used to race last season in Team 3. Just park here on the apex and Touchy's got nowhere else to go. So Touchy might look for the inside line here. Armand's going for the big fake. As he goes, runs a little bit hot, gets the run done.
Touchy, beautiful car control. I was going to say the same thing about him as he was on the brakes through those sections up early there where Armands was just parking it on the apex and forcing him to pull up. There was, if any contact, mate, it was very light. Absolute beautiful control between these guys at the moment. Beautiful racecraft.
He's got the run though coming into Big Banky Boy.
Oh yeah.
He definitely gets run through the S's there.
He's going to Armand's going defensive.
For the defense.
That's a
around the outside, can he do it?
Bit of a touch there, but nothing too sinister.
Yeah, I don't think there's really anything in that touch there. I think it might have just been a bit of the draft pulling them together under brakes.
Yeah. So you battle for P2 and the battle for P4. You got Neil and Wrestle coming very close to another. So you've got two battle, but I think this Armand v Touchy. So Armand steers wide just before corner, but has it inside line.
Touchy with this obsession with trying to go around the outside.
Well, there's nowhere else to go. They're parking it up the inside.
Viewing, but I'm having a heart attack.
Can Armand's cut across? Yeah, the power of the Alpha, straight line speed. They're losing a lot of time in this battle though. Touches
well
up the
done.
inside.
Up the inside, textbook maneuver there, and gets the job done. But great racing.
Oh, no!
Armins loses it. Oh
around.
no!
Oh,
What a shame. That has been such brilliant racing to watch for Armins.
He'll-
Just
Yeah,
get
he'll
a
drop
little
to
bit
6 behind
excited.
Heartstopper now.
I think we should jump on board with this race for P3 now. Wrestle doing a great recovery line coming from the back of the pack into P4, all over the back of Neil here. As he breaks a little line, Neil just closing the door on him, but he can do the over and under. Neil, great race there. Gets a bit wide and
It's the run off the hill, gets it done before the essence.
Well done, mate. Wrestle.
Oh, Neil shows the nose up the inside.
The teammate Neil tried to shut down the close line there, but Wrestler seen it coming and swept out and back in, and just too much of a read there for poor Neil to stop.
Yeah, that probably puts advantage to Neil being in the slip here. Let's see if he can get close enough.
Nice.
He's showing the inside. Ooh!
I think this is too far back to do anything. Wrestle will be a bit smarter on that. Oh, gets a little bit wide, loses, but gets an amazing run there. Wrestle just breaking a little bit late there, and Neil's got a bit of a better run coming through here as he rounds down the corner and might be having a look at the inside. Thinks better of it. I think it's all over Red Rover. I think she's too far back to do anything. As he jumped back to first place there, from start to finish, Hodes, great racing, mate. Over the line for P1. Touchy, your raise. Touchy, well done for P2.
Yeah,
great
mate.
racing against you and Armins. Rest a great recovery drive there from back of the pack, and that bolt started for P4. Neil, great racing. P5. Heartstopper coming across the line in P5. Armins unlucky there. You were having such a great race until that little mistake in that second corner of the Brutal in P7. Slow Slayer in P8. Debo coming around in P9.
Urgent 10, Viper 11, and Maccajack rounds us out in 12.
Yeah, Macca dropped the lap in the end too.
Race to forget there, I think, too.
Oh, what exciting racing we have tonight. Jeez.
Yeah, the Div 3 boys are definitely turning it on for us tonight. They are letting the guys in the higher divisions know that they're knocking on the door, and they're definitely ready for a shot at the title with the bigger boys.
Jeez, as well, and a 56.9 as well for fastest lap for Hodes. Jeez, that is not a time to be like. That's a half this
can't
time.
just gloss over that. You know, like we keep saying these guys are only Div 3, but mate, they're showing pace there that would have them in a good place in the higher divisions.
Yeah,
on most days.
Yeah, definitely. So great recovery drive there for us. Like, well done, Hodes. Again, the good showing from the TDR guys and the Jar 25 in the top 8. So yeah, great racing from those guys. And you know, again, Maccajack just having a time to forget in that Lambo. I don't think anyone's enjoying that Lambo, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard a lot of good rapport about the old Lambo this season myself. It has been one selection that the few drivers from the team that have it wish they could have back.
Oh, some series going on for Armins and Brutal. Oh, wonder if we'll leave that for some of the stewards there. But you want to crack to another set of ads there, Dale?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm a gamer,
A foodie.
A boss lady. I am sporty.
outdoorsy,
Outspoken.
I am fashion.
I'm old-fashioned,
What I am not.
is the same. But none of us are.
We are all individuals with unique interests, needs, and goals.
we believe that everyone should have the right to live the life they want for themselves.
Whether it be exploring the world
Dog walking.
or binge watching their favorite show.
So instead of searching for the things that we do the same,
Let's champion the things that set us apart.
Because we're not innovating for disabilities.
We're innovating for individuals.
Nice we had been able to hold on to that.
Again, thanks to all of our wonderful sponsors bringing us this amazing racing week in, week out. Looks like we should be ready to roll once everybody's good to go. And we should get racing underway very shortly.
I think we're just waiting for Soul. I think we're waiting for Soul Slayer there. No, it says
5,
reverse grid.
4, 3, 2, 1.
What are you doing? What are you doing counting down for?
Okay.
Anyway, but yeah, so you know, I think you're just excited for the racing there.
I am,
but
mate.
yeah.
I want to get these boys cracking. This 13 lapper is going to be an absolute stonker on the soft tyres. It's going to see who wants to push it and who wants to conserve and try and limit the effect of the pit stop.
Exactly, and also you're gonna have some of the fast starters at the back as well. But yeah, also we forgot to say, yeah, once again, thank you to our sponsors, AMS Excavation, the 180 Embroidery, Hybrid Aid, our main sponsor, Promobile. So yeah, as we wait for Solskjaer to set the grid, what's your predictions for race 3 there, Rob?
Mate, I think it's going to come down to whoever can hold their nerve the longest and hold the urge to just push like a maniac. I think those that can get through this in a one stop, we're probably not going to see the fastest times out of them, but we're going to see some very, very solid times.
So you reckon a one-stop strategy is the way to go?
Mate, if you've got the fuel to do it, then, you know, I know there's a lot of them that are risking, you know, only just making 7, but there's some, like I said earlier in the stream tonight, we've got some drivers that can do some amazing things in these cars, and there's some of them that can drive them with no tyre on them at all and still be relatively fast. So it's going to come down to who, you know, who's got the bigger cojones, as we would like to say.
Oh, sorry, my bad. My bad. It is a 5-second. It's a 5-minute quali for race 3, not reverse grid. I'm getting excited for next week's grid, actually.
Yeah, next week's grid setup's an interesting one. We'll capture that on the stream next week. We'll leave the public wait for the information on that one. But next week's grids are interesting, to say the least.
Oh yeah, interesting is an understatement. But we'll see who goes out. Brutal's out very quickly there. One of the first ones. I think everyone wants to accept.
Touchy, Wrestler, mate, the top guys are all rushed straight out. Soulslayer doing his usual, just waiting around for the fresh air, I think.
Yeah, it's one of those hard things. Like, do you wait for fresh air, or do you just rush out and hope you have space somewhere in the train?
Well, sometimes it can depend on who you've got in front of you too. You know, because like there's some drivers that relish in the close racing and they love having someone ride on their hammer, and it really pushes them to get to that next level in performance. And then you have some drivers that just, they crumble once the blowtorch comes on behind them. and you know, it doesn't end well for them. So, you know, it'll come down to the driver itself, Zeddy, I think, really. Me personally, depending on the car, is whether or not I wait. If I've got a car that's got good outright pace without draft, then yeah, I'll wait for the free track. I'll wait the 30 seconds and let everybody out in front of me.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where everyone comes up, because Touchy looking for that clean air, just burning fuel. It's just, yeah, I thought Touchy and Russell would go nose to tail, but Touchy thinking better of it. And actually slowing right down as well at the big banky boy, so probably going to be losing a bit of tyre temp there, but you know.
Well, this
I think
is similar to what he did last quali too. Zeddy, he backed off after he sort of ripped through the first sector, got some heat into the tyres, and then really backed off through the back section until the final corners, and then just does what Soul Slayer does, drops a hammer.
That's what Touchy does, is drops a hammer. Oh, Soul Slayer also getting to that thing, getting to the aero wash as well. I think he's just looking at the thing like, you have to start the lap now, mate. You have to try and Soul Slayer. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, I was wondering when Soul Slayer's going to start his lap. But yeah, who do you think's going to be on pole there, Rum?
Look, if Touchy can pull out another one like race 1, you've definitely got to look at Touchy. But literally anybody that was in the top 6 from that last race is definitely with a shot. As we all know, it only takes, you know, that one on lap, and you can light the world on fire with your time, or you can burn it down with mistakes. So I think we just hold our breath and hope.
Yeah, definitely hold your breath and hope. But yeah, no, it's one of those things where, you know, you have to like, oh god, Mackie Jackson's having a horrendous time. I actually got to stop jumping on board with him. But yeah, it's one of the things you got to hold on time, and you just got to find a bit of lap time, and you just got to try putting down 2 very fast laps here on softs.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I think you can get 2 by the looks of it. Yeah, should be able to get 2 fast laps.
Yeah, that'll depend
Can
on,
you
of
though?
course, whether or not you come out straight away. The guys
It's
that come
gonna
out
be-
straight away will definitely get 2.
It's going to be about 4 minutes into it by the time Brutal finishes his first lap, and there's only a 30-second extender.
Yeah, that's enough there, right there.
So if you go come at 4, it's a 2-minute lap.
Oh yeah. I'll be going for it.
So you go 4 minutes to go. They won't get another lap in.
It's 1 lap. No. Oh, wrestler up to P1. Great time there.
Hodes up to P1.
Tips him there by 2/10.
Where's Dunedin, P7. A lot of guys coming across the line.
Touchy into 3rd.
Touchy into 3rd. She's probably didn't get enough heat in her toes. Again, we've got Soul Slayer
Into 6th.
around. Who do we have left? Or is that everyone doing their fast laps?
Yeah, Mac is the last, but he's rolled right off. He must have had a massive moment somewhere.
Yeah, Mackie having a massive moment around Sector 1. Yeah, thinking better of it. But yeah, damn, 1-2. Yeah, Dale, you must be ecstatic with your boys.
Yeah, I think they're doing a great job out there. I think the longer the night goes on, the more wrestlers settling in after a huge weekend. So yeah, we'll see how the race goes for them. But there's a lot of competition, a lot of quality in this lobby. So you know, just starting at the front doesn't guarantee any results in this division.
Oh, Mackie, yeah, we were just ignore Mackie time there as it flashed up.
What did you say? Ignore? Sorry, we're on the screen with that beautiful Lambo right now.
So let's just run through the starting grid again. We got Hode starting on the first with a 56.0, beautiful time there. Then we have Wrestler Touchy Almonds, Brutal, Soul Slayer Neil, Viper, Stewart, Debo, and Macca bringing up the tail. I think I may have actually left that Urgent there, Intense.
Oh, you did leave out Urgent. He's gonna be absolutely
Sorry,
upset
Urgent.
with you.
My deepest apologies, my friend. I read your name and then just completely skipped over it.
ZD, I hope you're sitting down at the moment. We've just got a G-Man sighting in the chat.
Oh, the
Oh, the
G-Master!
G-Man!
Oh, gee, it's been such the golden mullet, the man, the moment, the mystery, and the legends here. But yeah, I think we should jump on P5 with Brutal. Sorry,
Brutal,
G-Man.
we're there.
I love you, but racing's a little bit more important than your lovely golden mullet. As we go, 4 lights, 5 lights on, as we get ready for race number 3, and they're off. Brutal again. That Ferrari getting absolute, but easy going to take off. He's going side by side. He's looking at the inside of these damn boys.
3 wide.
Oh! Can I open my eyes yet?
Hode's wide. Wrestler defending. Hode's coming back on the racing line. As Touchy looks on the outside as he gets touched.
That's a favourite move from Touchy there, around the outside at that corner.
And Touchy just giving Hodes a bit of a bump onto the thing. So Touchy picking up 1 space. Brutal picking up 2. Armin's holding for P5. It looks on the inside of Hodes there.
Hodes is out wide.
Going wide. Loses in 4 places on the off the line there. So Hodes having a little bit of difficulty, but you know, everyone else great start of the race.
Did Hodes miss the jump or something? That Honda's usually pretty decent off the line.
I think he missed it a few revs too low.
Yeah, no. A few revs too low. You just floor that thing. You just have to put pinned.
Yeah, I don't think he was quite on it. He bogged down a little bit and just gave Brutal the incentive to just line it up between the 2 damn cars on that first.
Oh, and then Brutal's going a little bit wide there. So, recap from the top. So, Wrestler in is your first place fan. Touchy in second, Brutal third, Armin's fourth, Hodes fifth, Solsayer sixth, coming very quickly. Neil's seventh, Vipers 8th, Heartstopper 9th, Urgent 10th, Dunedin 11th, and Macajak rounding out the field.
Well, what an action-packed first lap. Gee, I'm not sure my heart can handle 13 more laps.
And I think that's a perfect time to go with Solsayer there, as he's just trying to close the time. But also Neil, this battle for Neil goes a little bit wide there, using simulating an inner goat here as it looks on the inside of. Oh, pulls out a little bit earlier. I thought it would hold that line behind Solsayer a little bit longer as he looks on the outside, thinks about it, gives Solsayer a little bit of touch, going, "Hey mate, I'm here." So you got a battle for 4th and you got a battle for 6th going on. But yeah.
If Brutal has his way, it's about to be a 3-way tangle for the first. He's just run wide.
So much
Shadow G, we hope you recover soon, you and the missus.
There's just, where do we look, boys? Like, there's just so much going on.
Hodes does a dive on the inside, but gets the spins up the rear wheels and doesn't get that momentum up the hill and loses that position to Armin's. Unlucky Hodes. Great thinking, but that's just cool it. Don't worry, it's still lap 2 of a 13-lap race. Geez, so much action going on. It's hard to keep up where everyone is.
I'm
I think
on board with Brutal at the moment, watching him approach up towards the first 2. He's in the slip here at the moment. I don't think it's going to help him a great deal though, because the Porsche in front's slipping off Wrestler. But I tell you what, if he can close that gap, it's going to make the front very interesting very quickly.
There's definitely 2 battle groups coming. So say the race for P1 and then a race for P4. You've got 3 cars trying to go for gear P1 and you've got 4 cars racing for P4. So great racing by these guys, everyone keeping it nice and clean, and just running their own race. Oh, and Armin's and Hodes. Oh, Hodes giving Armin's a little bit of touch there, coming into these final corners of lap 2 here. Armin's is pulling back, getting away there, but Solsayer on the back of Hodes, so you know.
Armin's is wide.
Goes a bit wide, hits the wall and rotates. That's opened the door for Neil for P5, so Neil's looking on the inside of Solsayer, the last of the blade breakers. As they break, he's got the inside line. Solsayer just cuts Neil's nose off, but Neil's still there, not looking for the outside line.
Going for the inside cut back here. Is he going to try and fake to the outside and then cut here? Not quite
looking
close
at the
enough to get it
inside.
done.
Oh, gives a little bit of a touch. I wouldn't have done that if I was Neil. I think I'm just backing off Neil. It's alright.
Yeah, I was
Only.
a bit concerned of a penalty coming for that first section there. Wow. The boys are absolutely just throwing caution to the wind.
Throws it up the inside.
Rack of product here.
And also, we should also notice that Touchy's slowly rolling the back of Wrestler as well. So Brutal with Neil trying to throw it on the inside gives Solsay a little bit of breather. So I think we should jump on for the battle for P1 there. Touchy all over the back of Wrestler, getting an absolute amazing run in Sector 2 here. He's got to have the run of Wrestler. Wrestler goes very defensive early, but Touchy just has a little bit of an overspeed on the McLaren. As they both break, I think the Wrestler just breaking a little bit late there. Uses all the curves, and again, Touchy with that a phenomenal run out here. Going to be looking where he's going to look on the outside where the road comes back to the inside. Backs off the throttle there, lets Wrestler have a bit of room there and gets through. So great race by there, but again, Brutal over the back of Touchy as well. So this is just heating up, boys. Brutal looks on the over and under, gets on the inside of Touchy. Touchy's trying to shut the door on him, and Brutal says, nah, that's my line, and Touchy runs a little bit wide there and rotates the car. Oh no.
Let's just jump on board on a replay of that. Yeah, so just got Brutal up the inside. It's a bit of rubbing, tunnel rubbing there. Argument over whether the space was there or not, but wait till just hits the sausage as he comes back on track, which excites the rear of the car, and the rear just goes around because of it.
And then Hose, unfortunately, getting a little bit loose around the last quarter and losing 2 places to Solsay and Neil. So Hose dropping back just those two places there. So
we've just had a massive incident back here. I'm on board with Viper. He gave Urgent a touch into 1, and then he's just had an incident with Touchy, which has allowed
Let's see.
Devo to
I've
get
got a replay lined up. So into turn 1, he just breaks a little bit later into the back of the Corvette.
Yeah.
Corvette's just gone off, so yeah. Viper's then just kind of trying to redress, going a little bit slow maybe, and then Touchy's just come through and collected him, and Viper's off into the fence there.
They lost the arse trying to recorrect it there, and just gotten a bit of Touchy's way there. It's cost him a couple, but
back on for the battle for P3 here. Solsair's got the slip from Neil, and then you got Hordes want to get those 2 places back. So these guys have been battling it since that replay around, I think, but Hordes is losing a little bit of time here to these boys. So it'll be interesting to see different lines that these guys got. Solsair is getting a phenomenal run there. Running a little bit right, but that's Supra showing its power. He's going to get, as he's all over the back of Neil here as they go coming for the right hander there, just lifting off the throttle just a tiny bit as he's straight up here. Probably not close enough to throw it on the inside. Brakes a little bit early, trying to get the hold of the mid-corner speed as he just gives Neil a touch there, going, hey mate, I'm right here. Neil going a little bit missing the apex as he cuts back in front of Solsair, and it's just great racing by these guys.
Brutal with an okay run, not the greatest, but it's closed the gap a little bit for him to rest though. Allows him to really close up under brakes.
Neil's going very defensive, getting a good run out of that last corner. And Solsair looking around the outside, doesn't get it done. Neil cuts his Solsair's nose off, but runs a little bit wide. Cody cutting off, but gets a little bit tight. That's okay.
3 wide.
Pull out of it. Oh, one on Hodes. Hold on, get the run. Get the run, mate. As he goes wide. They're all going a bit slow. Oh, come on, Hose. Hose got an amazing run here. He's going to pull out of Solsair. There we go. He's got the overlap done. It's going to be last of the brakes. As both hits like
Hose is losing it. Drifting through the corner. Lights up the rears. He holds the spot. I think just that turn 1 thing's a bit of...
gotten into Heartstopper's door, Soulslayer's door there.
And then
if we could grab a replay of that, Dale.
Where are we?
The P3.
As you were following Hodes up the hill.
Oh, wow. You got that replay up? If not, that battle for third.
Nah, not sure. Let's just roll with the action on track.
Hodes is looking on the inside of Armors as it breaks just a little bit late, tucks in onto the apex. Armors trying to use that power of the Alpha and gets an amazing run. Stay stick on the outside, mate. Use that power of the Alpha. Oh, Hodes very smart. Just chopping off his nose a little bit there. And making Armors go back off that. So great racing by that.
Unless you get fully up alongside, it's definitely not a 2x2 slot there. So
yeah, that's true. But like, Hodes showing some PK Nelson's car control there and getting the overtake done sideways on Hudson. Oh, Neil goes for the big late lunge on Armors and just doesn't get full through.
Hodes is wide off into the grass as well. Stoppers into the pits. Early pit stop here. Undercut at play.
These guys.
Still 10. So stop, hard stopper in.
Oh no, Neil's into there's a bit of a tap in the Alpha. The Alpha gets very sideways.
And Dunedin, hard stop and Dunedin in on lap 5 for their stop.
Neil and Armins, plenty of history between these guys. But yeah, with our leaders for Div 3 running away with the race here, you still got Wrestler just managing the gap between Brutal, but 11 seconds, nearly a full pit stop to third place, which is Hodes, who's got close behind him the Almonds, Neil, and Touchy. It's a great racing by there. And and then the first of the stoppers would be Heartstopper and P9. So it'd be interesting to see where Wrestler and the boys go. I think a lot of these guys will be pinning this lap.
Going by the stats, yeah, you're probably right, mate. You probably are looking at the start of the bulk of the pit stops now. Wrestler could maybe go for an extra, being in front, and try and get that stop lead in front before.
You got to protect the undercut.
You got to protect the undercut. There he goes. Stick nice and ding. Goes in there. Gets it done. Oh, what? Brutal misses.
Oh, Brutal stayed out.
Let's try a replay on that one.
Brutal misses the pit entry. I think he's gone a bit wide and collects the grass and rotates his car.
Yeah,
he's
just getting back up to speed.
Oh no, it wasn't that at all. So he was a bit wide through the corner and just trying to get into the pits. He realised he was going to go over the line and get a penalty, so he tried to change his mind and avoid the pit lane altogether, and then got loose. Overcorrection.
That is unfortunate there, but Wrestler all over the back of Touchy there. I think Touchy might be going for a... I don't think Touchy will be going for a stop, not on those tyres. I think he's just going a little bit longer, but like... It'll be interesting to see what Touchy does. Does he stay with track position or does he let everyone through? So Ho's getting a bit of distance on Neil. Neil still behind Almonds. Heartstopper making a few places, early stopping as well. And massive gap back to Urgent with Dunedin stopping in this lap as well, and same with Viper. So all the boys stopping in this lap with the exception of Brutal, who are nearly on dead tires. Like, good luck to him this last sector here, and Touchy, both of them pretty much on very, very worn tires and a fast-moving Wrestler behind these guys. So if I was Wrestler, I'd be like, nah, I'm just going to keep out with him. Just relax, let these guys battle it out. Because these guys, just knowing that these guys have to go in as Brutal goes defensive.
Oh no!
Brutal lost it. Oh no!
And Wrestler gets through on them both.
So Horse is going to come up to Wrestler. So that's unfortunate. That's actually going to shake up the leaderboard there, because Touchy will be going.
Oh, there's a yellow. So Brutal still hasn't gotten back on track. He's only just getting back now. So he's lost out to Hodes. Harmons is right behind him as well. Harmons goes around the outside.
A bit wide, yeah.
Brutal really needs to be careful on the inside line here on his dead tyres. So yeah, he gets into the pits this time. So very, very costly that previous lap. It was almost better to take the 3-second penalty.
Yeah.
Obviously, hindsight 2020. See you, G-Man. Catch you next time, man. It's good to see you.
Catch it, the G-Man. But yeah, Armin's up to third. Horde's up to second with that racing, and Wrestler, Jet's birthday boy on it. And you're currently holding P1. So yeah, that's your top three.
So Brutal down to 8th from 2nd to 8th. Hit that pit stop is now 34 seconds off the lead as well. So definitely he'll be ruining that race and wanting to relive that moment and do it again.
I wonder what's going to happen with the championship. With the only one that's really having consistent
Touchy.
high placing is Touchy. Yeah.
I guess the other thing is we'll see what sort of incidents get lodged. I think a few of the contenders might have been involved in a bit of a few things happening here and there. So it'd be yeah, this one's far from done.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'll be quite surprised if there's not a number of reports from tonight. There's been a couple of incidents that may not be.
Oh no, Hose is around! Hose is around! Just around that big bakey boy.
That's dropped him all the way to 6th as well.
That's unfortunate. I think can we get a replay of that, Dale?
I'll see if I've caught it in time, but I think I caught it way too... Oh no, here we go. Coming in a big banky. Brakes normally, seems to get through the corner on the gas and just... Yeah, it's a weird one. I've seen that happen a couple of times. I've done it to myself too. It's just like maybe you just got a little too much steering lock as you hit the ripple strip from the curbing on the outside, just to try and avoid the dirt there. So you may touch the dirt just slightly, but yeah, just spins the car around.
Unlucky there. That's promoted the Armors to P2 here. Touchy in P3. You're P4 and Hardstop in P5.
Unlucky. We're looking good for a damn 1-2.
We just have to give the other teams a bit of hope, right?
Amax in, I think, is that his first or second stop?
I think that's his. I give up on this.
I don't. He's been in there for 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't think he's coming back out.
Yeah, I just seen that the length of time in there.
I think you need to finish 70% of the race to get points. So I'm not sure who's going to get there unless he comes back out.
75%. No,
75%.
Well, he hasn't. I don't think he's on lap 9 himself. He's on lap 6.
Yeah, that's halfway now. He won't be able to make it. That's unfortunate.
See, Wrestler's purple at the second split up on Touchy's time there. So we'll see if he can close off the lap. Yeah, still 2/10 purple at the final sector. 1 to go.
Wrestler, no. 2/10 on Touchy's lap.
Oh, Brutal just binned it. Brutal has just binned it again, coming up through the S's up the hill.
Alright, I'll jump on board with the replay because he's recovered to 11th. Let's see, so yeah, we're on board. Oh, Truck MG, it seems to be alright. Then through the left-hander. Yeah, he just gets a bit wide and onto the grass on that kind of double left. Spins in front of Viper's Fang, goes through those, so that's alright. And yeah, just gets out of the way.
I think we should jump on board for the battle for P2 here. Touchy getting a good run out of the last corner here. Showing the nose on Armin's, braking a little bit later and getting it done. Great move there, Touchy.
Yeah, Touchy's probably going to drive away a little bit with the pace he's had so far.
Yeah, Touchy's showing very good pace in that Porsche tonight.
About time, he's had that much experience.
Don't be like that, mate.
Hey, whenever I can put the breathing on Touchy, he's done that plenty of times for me, so, a bit of return serve, I reckon.
No, Touchy's done a stellar job with that Porsche tonight. I drove it in my first season last year as a privateer during my qualifying races, and it's a hell of a car. Like, very well balanced, very easy to drive, but just no overall pace in it. You've really got to make sure you've got that that draft train around you.
Just can only hope that they something miraculous happens, because Tachi's going to be very fast in closing closing out on Wrestler's lead there. But I think who we got the closest battling? I think everyone's pretty much spread at the moment. You got Wrestler looking at Dunedin here. Dunedin getting a little bit of a P90 here. Dunedin getting a little bit of a slow run coming through the S here. And Solsay in that Supra. Just got to round him up here as he looks on the inside. Going to get it done before the big banky boy. It just shows the power of that Supra. Breaks that little bit later as well. And pulls it up and gets it done. I wish my car had that much power.
I think the McLaren's done you pretty well second half.
Yeah, we'll see.
You loved the Honda in the first half too.
Oh, and then we'll see, we've got Hose looking on the inside of a hard stopper there. He gets a great run out of that last corner. Gets the move done before the braking corner. Hard stopper not looking for the outside, looking for the comeback on the inside, but Hose is aware of it and just gets a little bit of a touch there. His hard stopper just gives Hose a little bit of a touch there, but Hose get the move done. Well done, mate. And he picks up P5.
Yeah, you got the pass done. Don't hold me up. Get a move on. Let's go.
I have to again. Hats off to Armin's here, holding on the back of Tachi. I thought Tachi would be running away with it, but just holding that lead and just still with it, even though it's worth a bit of a lot worse tyres. Still there with Tachi. So Armin's having a great round this round.
Tachi's really been on fire tonight, hasn't he?
Has Tachi made a mistake though?
No.
To close the gap a bit?
Tachi came in on lap 7. End of lap 7. So 1 lap later than everyone else. That's how. Oh, as it gets sideways, that's gonna. Armin's gonna look at it and be like, "Why are you so slow, mate? Come on, little Alpha. Go hunt down that Porsche."
That Alpha's got such good straight line speed.
Jeez, who to jump on board with? These guys just spread out. But your boy there,
through, checking them out, and yeah, the field's very spread. Everybody's settled in for the last couple of laps. Yeah, our boy Neil there up in 4th, doing a hell of a job. Now that he's stepped up into a full-time drive.
Yeah, no, Neil's definitely another talent. You know, racing Div 3. This is the second season of Div 3, but definitely showing signs of improvement. Just got to learn a little bit later on his racecraft, but Neil's definitely a guy to watch in the future. Definitely going to be at the pointy end of Div 3 next season. And if someone picks up with him, has a good coach like Sekas, definitely watch out for Neil.
Toads is just drifting through T1 and 2 there. Having fun.
I think if he had a little bit more practice, his development would be a lot faster for the lad. But as we all know, life gets in the way of this sometimes.
Yeah. You know, we all wish we could just game all day long, but unfortunately, life just has a habit of ruining our dreams.
Speak for yourself, buddy. Go and get yourself a spinal condition, then you can come and sit and play games all day because you need spinal surgery.
Yeah.
So, scratch that, I don't recommend that for anybody. It's really not the way to do it. It sucks.
100%. Oh, well, everyone good for fuel. Everyone's just spread out with Mac and Jack going for the longest, trying to beat Battery Bottas' longest pit stop ever. I saw in the pits there. But I don't know who to jump on board with. Not really much battling going on. But yeah.
Tachi's now finally starting to drive away from Armin's on those better tyres. He's now pulled it out to almost 3 seconds.
Hats off to Armin's racing on control as he usually wastes it on wheel. Like, hats off to this man. Like, to have such a great round, like qualifying pole as well for the second race. Like, he's had a phenomenal round this round. So yeah, my hat goes off to you, Armin. You definitely won my heart over for this evening.
Yeah, Definitely not
Please.
easy to, if you've been on the rigs for a while, you know, it's definitely not easy to switch back to the controller, even with the PS5.
He,
Excuse me, and the new haptic triggers that give you the feedback in the pedals.
he isn't
Stuff
fifth
like
spot in
that.
he's fifth spot in the championship too. Maccajack in fourth, so this round may see him leapfrog Maccajack and move up in the fourth spot as well.
Ooh, up for grabs as well.
Oh, I sat down, I think, not last week. Actually, it was last week, and had a bit of a look at the leaderboards because I'm a bit of an OCD like this. But had a look and then looked at where the drop rounds will play in at the end of it, and there's still some real estate to fight for in a couple of the championships leading into the end of season.
We'll just be quiet about some championships there, Like, we'll let the viewers keep guessing, right?
This is an important round too. So this is one of the few rounds with 3 races in it. Every race is worth 150, and injury is worth 300. So there's a lot more points on offer this round compared to most rounds too. So if you can have a good round, this has to be it.
Yeah, this is the last of the 450 point rounds as Wrestler comes up with a massive 15.3 second lead over everyone as he rounds the final corner. Happy birthday, Mr. Wrestler. Having his 2 straight round races and comes up and takes out race 3.
Does that give him pole for next week?
No, reverse grid.
Reverse grid gives him last on the grid for next week. Congratulations.
As Touchy comes up through and comes into the round, having a very strong round this round. Almonds again, back on controller. My hats off to you, Almonds and P3. Neil coming across the line, P4, great racing there.
Yep.
Boards, bit of mistake, probably having a little bit of racing to remember, but still strong finish this round. Heartstopper, P6, very consistent right around this round. Heartstopper definitely going to help his...
Urgent in 7.
Yep, Urgent with Viper's Fang right there. It's going to be a drag race, but I think the Corvette's going to have it.
The Corvette should just have enough. But yeah, Urgent and Viper in 7 and 8. Soul Slayer coming across for 9th. Devo just back there, an extra 10 or 11 seconds there, back behind in 10th. And poor Brudol that had an absolute shocker this one. Rounding out 11 with Maccajack finishing the race.
Is he on auto drive? Has he finished on auto drive, Brutal?
Yeah, he's finished off on auto drive, I think.
Yeah.
I think he's just had enough for this evening. I don't think it's auto drive because it's a little bit.
Hazards are on, and he's just done 2 minute 10 laps. Well, the hazards aren't on. I thought they were, but yeah, he's just done. Hazards are on. 2 laps in the 2 minute 10. He's going to finish off with another 2 minute 10. I'd say that's auto drive.
Yeah.
And of course, Mako with the world's longest final pit stop.
With reverse grid next week, I'd almost say that Mako probably doesn't get pole if he hasn't reached 70%. Just as a gut feel there.
Yeah,
we'll probably slot him at the back as well.
I would be inclined to agree with you there, Daly. I think that even though Macca finished the race, he has not completed the 75% requirement, which would mean he will grid up at the tail next week behind Wrestler.
Well, as we wait for the time to run out, yes, great racing again. Dunedin finishing off on no tyres at the front, like nursing that Mustang around. Well, great racing there, but again, Wrestler, birthday boy, Touchy, very solid round. That's actually going to help him in his championship, I reckon.
Yeah, that there's going to help Wrestler out a lot. That last race win, he may have had a shocker, but he got some okay points out of the first 2. A solid 150 for the final race, mate. That's going to help him out a great deal.
But Touchy with a race win, 2 second places. That's nearly max points for Touchy. So
yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what, with 2 races to go, be interesting to see what these guys do.
Yeah, well, Wrestler was only about 100 points in the lead of the championship coming into this round, so that strong run there by Touchy is definitely going to put him in good stead for the rest of the
But yeah, your top 3
season.
But yeah, top three, that's round 16 over and done with. So Wrestler finish off the last race for round 3. Round 16 in first, Touchy in second, Armands in fourth, Neil in fifth, Hodes in sixth, Heartstopper in sixth, Hodes in fifth, Heartstopper in sixth, Urgent in seventh, Viper's Fang in eighth, Soul Slayer in ninth, Dunedin in 10th, Brutal in 11th, and Maccajack in 12th. Well,
Yes.
hopefully you loved your induction into commentary. Thank you so much for joining me there,
Oh,
Ron.
mate, I just hope I get invited back again.
Oh, 100%. You're always looking for guys to team up with ZD1 and ZD2. So ZD2 Dale, thank you so much for joining me and bringing back those visuals.
No, thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys jumping in tonight, and I think it's been an exciting night. And yeah, let's sign off and see you guys next week for people who aren't going to watch Div 2 next.
So
Good luck,
Div
boys,
2
in your race.
So Div 2 coming up in about 20 minutes time. Watch out, there's some championship points up for grabs, very, very close. I think it's 24 points covering the top 3 guys. So watch out for Div 2 race. You got gonna have Goat, Captain, and I can't remember the third person commentary. So watch out for those guys. But thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe. If you want to join us, please join our Discord, and we'll see you in the near future.
Peace out, guys.
Alright, I'll try to play.